Hey peeps, and welcome to a 1982 review. We've got a beautiful little locomotive here today. It's a steam locomotive, which is interesting because only a few days ago somebody said, can you please do more steam reviews? Well, here you go, here is one. I tried to please everybody, but it's impossible. So we've got a steam locomotive being reviewed today, and this is special because it's been sent in by Jon Sharman, who he's only up the road. Well, he's in Newcastle-under-Lyme, which is even closer to my hometown of Alsager, where I'm from. And speaking of Alsager, he's sent in a few wagons. He sent in a wagon here with Foxfield on the side of it, and then he sent in a wagon with Alsager on the side of it, and another one with Alsager on the side of it. I guess they're real, I guess they are factual. I don't think they're fictitious. I don't know of a J settle, but then if it's an Alsager registered wagon, then it could be over 100 years old. So I'm probably not likely to know him. But it's still absolutely incredible, and I'm really thankful to Jon for sending this in because Alsager is where I'm from, and it is one tiny, tiny little town in the south of Cheshire. Although it did have quite a lot of sidings, it even had its own loco shed. It had its own loco shed allocation code, so that was quite fascinating. I should do a video on it one day. I should do the history of where I'm from and stuff. That'd be really interesting. So, thank you, Jon, so much for sending these in. I didn't even know they existed, and that is just brilliant. So I will get these looked at, and of course the Foxfield one is applicable because this locomotive is a J94 in NCB livery, and it's called Whiston. And I don't know if you recall, but when I did a video on the Foxfield Railway, I actually walked right past this very loco. Jon saw it and thought, hey, I've got that, I'll send it in to you. And so thanks so much, Jon, for sending that in. We really should meet up sometime and talk about trains, it'd be great. So, the J94 is obviously a Hornby model. There's no prizes for that. It's NCB livery, yes, it's National Coal Board livery. Now, these are very interesting locomotives because they're actually LNER locomotives, as I understand them, and they were built by various manufacturers. This one is Hunslet. They were really powerful, really strong. So they were classified 4F. The F stands for freight, and the 4 is a sort of power rating. And 4 is pretty powerful. I mean, a Black 5 is only about power rating 5 or 6, maybe 7, I don't think it's that high. And they had a tractive effort of about 24,000 pounds per square foot or something, which is only about 1,500 lower than a Black 5. So they might not have been as fast or as had the range of a Black 5, but they were almost as powerful, which is really impressive. Very, very short wheelbase. Very short wheelbase. It's clearly an 060, nothing at the front, nothing at the back, 6 wheels in the middle. 3 on this side, 3 on the other side, obviously. The very short wheelbase meant that they were brilliant, fantastic at tight railways, at very, very windy curves. So they were perfect for going around, maybe not quite that tight, they were perfect for going around Docklands railways and industrial railways, such as those found in the coal industry. What else can I tell you? They were withdrawn between 1960 and 1967. A load of them were sold to the National Coal Board. Loads have been preserved. It's like over 20, I think. Not all of them are running, but loads have been kept, which is really, really important. 2 inside cylinders powered the thing, had a pretty impressive water tank capacity, pretty impressive coal capacity, and that's about it really. If you want to find out anything more on it, then feel free to do so. There's loads of information out there on the internet. It's time to open the box. Okay, so this packaging stems from the early 2000s, I think, or early to mid 2000s. It's being replaced now, but it still does the job. It's not too bad. I should imagine there are probably a couple of accessories in there, such as it's usually Bill and Ben, the 2 guys that drive the thing. Well, one's the driver, one's the fireman. So finger in the back, pop it out, unravel this. Gosh, we've not seen any tissue paper like this for a while, have we? And this is actually in remarkable condition. Look, oops, the cat hasn't got to this at all. Meow. Wow. Oh, folks, look at this. Jon, what a beautiful locomotive. Look at that. This is, oh my gosh, sprung buffers as well. Oh no, this is nice. Wow, this is absolutely beautiful. I was not expecting this. I absolutely was not expecting this. Okay, they're not NEM couplings, but it's not too much of a problem. It's not too much of a problem. They have at least included the nice slim tension locks, which are a little bit more realistic, so that's not too bad. And the same goes on the rear. But just look at this detail. Look at the underframe detail there. Look at the beautiful wheels, the beautiful livery application. Whiston, National Coal Board. Safety valves, whistles, even the little chimney looks really cute. Is this, yes, that, well, I'm not too sure if it's plastic or metal, but we've got a beautiful handrail there. There's even cab detail. Look at that. Oh, now this coal, I think Jon has done this coal. That definitely doesn't look like standard Hornby issue coal. That is fantastic, Jon. That is really nice. You've done a cracking job there. Again, sprung buffers on the rear and the back. And the front. Yes, front and rear, which is really, really nice. Again, more detail underneath. You can see the brakes, you can see the regulator, you can see the valves. That is amazing. You can see the handbrake there. That's the one that they spin. Oh, the reverser. I wasn't expecting this. I genuinely wasn't. And there's rivets all over the place. You know I like my rivets, folks. You know I do. And look at that. Look at all the detail on the buffer beam. These need weathering up a bit and making, you need to grease them up a little bit and make them look a bit weathered. Oh, even the little lamp just resting there on the soul bar. Just fantastic. I genuinely didn't think it would have this level of detail. For such a little locomotive, for such a relatively old Hornby model as well, to be honest. The tooling was probably in need of an update, but I mean, this is just fantastic. This is really, really nice. Okay, let's just put her on the track and see how well she runs. Okay, so here we are in the conservatory at the test layout. This has become the test layout now, that's its official name. I'm going to keep it even when I'm doing nothing but proper layout videos and your model railway village videos and GWR videos, because this is just such a fantastic layout for testing locomotives on, so I am going to keep it. Besides, it's become a World Heritage Site. I'm not allowed to touch it now. The government says so. Right, so there is Jon Sharman's gorgeous Hornby J94 Whiston. Now, I'm pretty sure it's DC. I can't remember what Jon actually said. I think it's still DC. Let's find out. There's one way to check. I've got the Gauge Master Combi controller rigged up for the outer loop, so let's just give it a bit of juice. Oh, yes. That's nice. That's realistic speed as well. Hornby have fitted some beautiful gearing. Oh. Maybe the wheels and the track need a bit of a clean. Let's give it a bit more power. A little bit more power. There we go. That's better. Let me just check those wheels actually. They're not too bad. The wheels are pretty clean. Maybe my track, maybe my loop needs a... Oh yeah, look. I think my I think I'm gonna have to go around the loop with one of my little cleaning tools. So yeah, we'll cut for a moment and I'll see you in a second. We're back, so let's put the locomotive on again. The track has been given, the loop has been given a clean. I'll put Jon's wagons on as well, so we've got a lovely All-Sage one, another All-Sage one. These wagons by Dapol are so good. The loads inside, I'm just trying to, there we go. Yes? No? Just trying to get it to be compatible with the actual locomotive's coupling. Yeah, the loads are not very realistic, but they're easy to take out and put something more realistic in, so it's not too bad. And it's better than them giving you nothing, I suppose. Bizarrely, there's no tension locks, no tension hooks on the Foxfield one. I'm pretty sure it's come in like that. Yeah, there's not even anything in the box. But it's okay, we can get it to couple up just fine, I think. There we go. So yeah, they're nice. I do apologise for the sound of the rain and the pigeons. There's not much I can do about that. And it's the British summer, so hence the rain. Right, let's give it a bit more juice again then, and see if she runs a little bit better now. Oh yes, that's a definite improvement. That's fantastic. Oh no, she stopped again. Maybe her wheels do need a clean as well. I'll give her wheels a bit of a quick clean, and then we'll actually get her running around the loop. And there's the proof. This is the cotton wool bud I've just used to clean the locomotive's wheels. And you can see there was a little bit of tarnishing on them. Nothing major at all. So hopefully now she's going to be running fantastically. Yes. Even at slow speed. Right, so I'll get her going around the loop then and pulling this little freight train. A really smooth mechanism there, folks. It's a really nice, high quality mechanism. Uh-oh, Hornby Express points. Whoa! Yes! Yes! Well done, you little beauty! Ah, honestly, these Hornby Express points, just look at that dead zone. It's about as big as Canada. But it made it fantastic. This is one quality little steam loco. I'm really impressed. I didn't think that this tiny little model would be so good, but it is. Okay, so I've applied a little bit more power. Just as nice, and still realistic. Okay, here she comes. I'll just start to slow her down, nice and gradually. Slower, slower still. Wow. Oh, that is so cute. Honestly, thank you so much, Jon, for sending such a cracking little model in. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to have to get one. Definitely. What livery should I get one in? Please leave your comment below. Recommend a good livery to me and I'll go and get one, because it's high time I had one of these. I'm gonna get it ready to send back to Jon, but before it goes back, Jon did talk about its haulage capability. Just how strong is it? Well, I'm pleased to report we've got a very fancy video coming up in the IC82 Extreme branding, where we're going to test practically every model I have and find out who is the strongest loco of them all. So keep your eyes peeled for that. In the meantime, I really do recommend the J94 from Hornby. It is just one fantastic little model.